This is really election interference, and so this trial is ridiculous.
Former President Donald Trump struck a combative tone before even walking into the courtroom, and it only got feistier from there. On the stand, he called the trial a disgrace while answering questions by lawyers for Attorney General Letitia James, who at one point he called a political hack and a fraud. Then he turned and pointed to Judge Arthur Engoron and said he called me a fraud and he didn't know anything about me. Later, talking about his financial documents, Trump said, quote, "This is well beyond the statute of limitations. I'm sure the judge will rule against me because he always rules against me." Judge Engoron also grew frustrated at the long-winded statements. After repeatedly telling Trump to contain his answers, he shouted, "I'm not here to hear what he has to say. He's here to answer questions." He then told the Trump defense team to sit down, and the former president blurted out, "This is a very unfair trial, very unfair, and I hope the public is watching."
It's a scam, and this is a case that should have never been brought, and it's a case that now should be dismissed. Everybody saw what happened today.
On the question of if Mr. Trump artificially inflated his properties to rip off banks and insurance companies, in general, the former president downplayed the importance of his financial statements. He says his numerous properties were worth way more anyway, and there's a disclaimer on the documents telling banks to do their own research. Plus, he says he never included his brand in valuations, which would have increased the values even more. That's all a lie, according to Attorney General James, who spoke outside court.
He rambled, he hurled insults, but we expected that. At the end of the day, the documentary evidence demonstrated that, in fact, he falsely inflated his assets to basically enrich himself and his family.